Call to order the Batavia Park District Board meeting for September 22nd, 2015. Shall I please call the roll?
Riley.
Here.
Boyles.
Here.
Tillman.
Here.
Gray. Here. Callahan absent.
Shall we have a quorum? Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Are there any items to be added, removed, or changed?
Are we keeping executive session?
Yes, I think
Okay.
we will.
Then, no, nothing to be, actually, to be changed. Under 5G, it is just the approval of CIP purchase, not the ratification.
Okay.
Just approval.
Oh, okey-dokey.
And that's it?
All righty.
I'm in there, Wade.
Item 5, I entertain a motion to establish the consent agenda approving the minutes of the regular board meeting of August 18th, the executive session of August 18th, paid expenditures, unpaid expenditures, treasury reports, approval of purchases, the approval of the CIP purchase, and the review of the Windmill City Fest financial summary.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Foyle, second by Gray. Please call the roll.
Riley.
Aye.
Boyles.
Aye.
Tillman.
Aye.
Gray. Aye. Callahan absent.
Motion carries. Now I entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
So moved.
Anybody second?
So moved.
Are we approving with the change?
With, as presented, as with the change in 5G was as
Does that
presented.
include the change that I sent Shelley today?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
With
Second.
minutes changed, yes.
Motion by Gray, second by Foyles. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
And
Item,
the change that Gary was talking about was the inclusion of his name in the minutes. So I just wanted, and that was
okay.
included in
The draft,
what you see in your packet.
reflected me being at the last meeting.
okay.
So we did reflect that in what's in your packet right now.
Okay. Because you were here.
I was here.
I saw you. Item number 6, guest matters from the public. Anybody wish to speak? Welcome.
Yeah, Lee Tracy. I'm here as a board member of the Batavia Arts Council, so I just want to update you on Batavia Arts Council activities. I remind you that the Arts Council is primarily a fundraising organization in order to provide grants and scholarships to artists and arts organizations in Batavia. So just to, talk about briefly the 2015 grants that we gave. We have provided a grant to Water Street Studios to fund a print lab, to Acapelago, which is a West Suburban vocal group, and in support of their concerts in Batavia, and Albright Theater to provide them assistance with a computerized light board. Just in 3 years since we've been doing grants, we have doubled the amount of the grant in each year, the total amount of grants. I direct you to our website, Batavia Arts Council, and for our events, we have coming up our annual Halloween Hooligans, where it's a great, you should go to the website and you can vote, and there is a real-time tally of the amount of money that each of our hooligans has accumulated, and you get to vote for the costume that they are to wear for Halloween. So in that list are Jamie Sam, Holly Deichman, Jeremy Bertrand, Karen Hollis, Jeff Matters, Bretta McKenna, Tyler Anderson, Dominic Catero, and John Heath. It's great fun, so you should do that. And then coming up in November and on in December is our holiday online gift auction, where you get to bid on a gift and give that to someone. The funds are raised by these events to support our grants and scholarships. And then thirdly, in December, partly thanks to the Park District, we're going to be doing another world premiere by Batavia playwright Donna Latham at Shannon Hall in December. It's called A Midnight Clear, The Christmas Truce of 1914. An interesting activity, or an interesting occurrence historically in 1914. So I encourage you to look at these things on our website and to support our activities.
What is that website?
Yeah, but just say.
Batavia Arts Council.
Thank you.
.com or .org? Or?
I think it's .org, but if
Okay.
you just do Batavia Arts Council, you'll get there.
Okay.
I guarantee you.
Thank you.
Well, I thank you. I tell you, the grants that you give are the Water Street, I believe, just celebrated their 5th anniversary, and I'm sure it's in part because of
This
grants
is the
and
second year
following
that
of.
we have funded programs of the Water Street Studios.
Yeah, outstanding. Thank you.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that Britta McKenna is actually putting her proceeds towards the Batavia Parks Foundation.
Great.
Yeah.
If you vote
So
for her for the
the
hooligans.
Each of the hooligans is sharing, some portion of what they raise will be given to the charity of their choice.
Nice.
Great.
Okay, so Britta will be greatly upset if she doesn't raise the largest amount of money.
I've heard that she lost by 6 votes last night.
That's right. That's true.
Now it's a public record.
I'm counting. There's only 4 here, but there's 5 there. I'm just counting. That's all.
Thank you.
It has none related to the.
Thank you.
It is on.
Thank you very much. Item number 7, matters from the commissioners. Does anybody have anything they'd like to say? Moving on. Item number 8, correspondence. We have one, a note of appreciation from Park Foundation board member for flowers for during his recovery. If we can make sure that's entered into the appropriate places. And item number 9, announcements.
Thank you, Mr. Tillman. Mom's Son Wagon Rides will be returning this coming Thursday, September 24th. Moms can enjoy a special evening with their sons, ages 3 to 10, at West Main Community Park for this popular event. Wagon rides will begin at 6 p.m. from the parking lot. Dinner will be provided, followed by campfire time and s'mores for dessert. Storytelling will also be added this year as well. The cost is $10 for residents and $13 for non-residents. Don't miss out on this unique experience. Calling all volunteers, we're seeking individuals or groups interested in helping out at the 6th Annual Haunted Quarry. This is a great opportunity for service organizations. The event takes place October 17th and 24th from 7 to 10 p.m. at Hall Quarry Beach. Channel your inner ghost, goblin, or zombie and volunteer to help out. Contact Amber Smith at amberS@bataviaparks.org for more details. For more information, please visit our website at bataviaparks.org or give us a call at 879-5235.
Thank you. Item number 10, staff reports. Are there any updates to the reports? Or do we have any other comments we'd like to add to the reports?
I'm up. It's ever so good to see you all again, having taken a bit of a hiatus.
Yeah.
And I guess the thing that I would want to report to you is that I deal with tons and tons of detail things in the projects end of this, but I never realized how many little detail things there are in the finance department that taken care of. So since Rita's departure, but Tammy and I and Allison have been really dealing with a lot of that stuff. So I have been learning tremendously in the last couple of weeks. So
And Jim's very careful with the decimal point
I am
placement.
very careful. Believe me. Yes, and I'm learning all the ladies' names down at the bank as I make deposits and stuff. So
Nice.
it's been interesting.
Good.
That's it. That's awesome.
That's it.
All right. Just a little bit of a heads up, we're going to be working on doing some turf renovations down on the Great Lawn area at the Riverwalk. We wound up all of our special events, and the encampment was the last one. And so we have some spots that we need to, get ready for winter. And as Carrie had mentioned, the hay, mom-son date night, hay wagon rides out at West Main. The Parks Department provides the tractors for that. It's one of the events that everybody down in the Parks Department is excited to do and loves to do, and we have to do a lottery on who's going to be able to work that shift because they just really enjoy it. So if you don't have plans, it's supposed to be absolutely gorgeous. Come on out. It's a great time. So, thank you.
Is any of the Houston Street construction encroaching on areas that you're going to have to restore?
No, the whole lawn itself is not too bad. We have some spots that we've deemed as the alien spots, and we can't get them to grow as well as the other areas. The rain has helped. The cooler evenings have really, really helped heal in some of those spots, but we're attacking those, and they're closer to the stage.
Okay. Crop circles and things like that, right?
Yeah. Okay. I didn't want to say that, but.
Crop squares.
Crop squares.
Okay.
Thank you.
How do I follow up crop circles? I don't know. Well, they're squares, yes, I apologize. Just a couple of things to highlight for the fall. We have a little over 400 participants in the youth football. We also have U8 girls softball, so that's a new league this fall, so they'll keep filtering into our older leagues. And our tween night, the first one we had of the school year, August 28th, 59 tweens came by, so we're working on building that up. Hopefully we keep them around long enough that they'll go from tweens to teens. And Becca is very excited. We have a core group that we are communicating with to try and get their thoughts, ideas, and opinions with the things that we can actually do here at the Park District. So hopefully we'll be able to keep them and keep them strong, keep them going.
The football they have third graders in that too, right?
In the football?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's flag football.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if the numbers for that group are lower or higher than previous years? From what I understand, some of the enrollments are down in the lower grades, and I'm just trying to forecast some of the other programs that we have that go down to the lower programs.
I do not know, but if you'd like, I can find that information out for you and
We
email
could
it out to you
probably
shortly.
trend using the football program to see if, for programs that are for the rest of the year, for the school year, to see if any of our younger programs, because we can get numbers for the older ones because they were there last year type of thing, but those entry levels, it'd be interesting to see if enrollment has affected any of those
So
programs.
you'd like to know the third grade enrollment of 2014 as opposed to 2015?
Yes.
Okay.
First and second too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And John,
Sure.
I think you bring up an interesting point because that's when the half-day kindergarten
Yeah.
started and the full day stopped because of the
Yeah.
burst.
Yeah.
Or
And
the
so,
boom stopped.
we've heard that enrollment is off. I mean, just happens, right? But if we can trend some of our programs to kind of say, okay, look, we're probably not going to get more than X in our younger programs, so just kind of plan for that. So.
Sure. We can put that together. I can probably have it conservatively by the end of the week and get it out to you.
Cool, thank you.
That sounds about right, 3 years ago when we went to
Yeah.
half-day kindergartens.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I had the pleasure to serve last week at the BMW Championship as a co-chair for Disability Services, so that was very fun.
Awesome.
And I did a little behind-the-scenes work investigating some of our Director of Finance candidates. I was there, networking. For that position, we are still accepting applications, even though we are going to begin the interview process later this week. So we're working to fill that spot
Awesome.
quickly while taking the time we need to.
Thank you. That answers your question.
Last month, as I had mentioned, I think at the July or August board meeting, I had mentioned that Katie and myself were going to attend a Fox Valley Special Recreation meeting. They formed a marketing committee. So we did attend that. All the member agencies were represented. So it was a really good conversation and a lot of good ideas for cross-marketing and just ways for us to improve marketing them, and then to reciprocate to ways that they can, actually how we can kind of all help promote each other as well. So you'll kind of start seeing some of that in the future. And then one thing that I wanted to add to my report that we finalized some details for. We are going to add a holiday craft market to Celebration of Lights this year. It's going to be held from 4 to 7 at the Government Center, just right across the street. So we are currently seeking vendors. Katie has reached out to a lot of her contacts. We've both done some research and attended some craft shows of late and scouted out some people, and then Jamie Sam has also kind of thrown us some names as well, so she's been a huge help from Main Street. So we're looking to get about 25 to 30 vendors or so, and to kind of overlap with the actual event, try to get people down there to do some holiday shopping, buy some handmade craft items, things like that. The Batavia High School Art Boosters, I don't want to get that wrong, is also going to have a booth. They are going to be doing some gift wrapping and then selling handmade gift wrap as well. So that'll be kind of a cool feature too. So that will be adding to the event this year.
Great, thank you. Any questions on the staff reports, comments, or? No? Okay, moving on. Item 11, Executive Director's Report.
Yes, as Jennifer alluded to, we are in the very early stages of the hiring process for the Director of Finance position. I have elected to bring on board Sikich, a representative from Sikich, to help with the first round interviews. And we're hoping by the first week in November that we will have somebody in place. So.
And just for the advantage, Sikich is our auditors for our finance. So.
And also, we're knee deep in budget and getting ready to prepare the tax levy. I say with a big smile. And we are developing new areas of programming in this year's budget, or this next year's budget. So the recreation team has been working on pet programming ideas. They'll be working on programming the Fox River. So you're going to see a lot of really new ideas with Dean's leadership. Also, I'd like to acknowledge that we did make great use of the trolley during this year's homecoming parade. So Eric.
Made it the whole way. It ran perfectly.
Nice.
Eric has just the right amount of strength for that manual steering wheel and represented the Batavia Park District very well. So
It was great.
I had to
Awesome.
mention that.
it next year?
Sure.
Just add some weight.
Are we planning any programming with the trolley? I'm thinking like a holiday light tour or something like that.
No.
So actually, there were many operational issues with the trolley that we were aware of when we acquired it, but they're budgetary items that we've had to put in to make sure that it's not just safe, but it's also functional. And so we had Paderma, our insurance company, come and do a full assessment of the trolley. So we need to find ways to make it ADA accessible. So there was a little bit more to it that we need to work on before we start programming it. And per Paderma, they would like to see us keep it within Batavia. So, we were excited about potential rentals for weddings, which we can keep it in town, but we'd have to make sure it doesn't go faster than 32 miles per hour, if you catch my drift. There are a lot of caveats, things we can.
Well, if you stay in town, the speed limit is 25, so we shouldn't have a problem.
Those other duties as assigned.
Yes.
Exercise.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you can
that's
practice
right.
the cabbage patch.
I'm not even gonna, okay.
And that's a wrap.
Okay, thank you.
We'll end on that note.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Item number 12A. Commissioner Riley attended the NRPA conference, yes?
Yes.
And has a presentation on Project Play for us.
So last week, several of us did attend NRPA Congress. It's a collection of national parks, recreation units and organizations. They joined and they talked about a lot of education on up-to-date items in Parks and Recreation, a lot of equipment type of things, what's trending and what's new. And so I gave a presentation there, and because I represented our park district, I thought maybe you should just kind of hear what I said. It was all good.
I was there, I can vouch, you represented very well.
So one person attended.
I was doing relevant discussions.
No, you attended one that was relevant to you. That's certainly fine.
He does that.
Thanks, Kevin.
It's from the heart. She does.
How to fix a flat tire. I think that's what she attended instead of mine.
Hey, I can do that. Oh, great. So not IT.
Please
Do you hear
stand
the
by where
technology
you
here?
experience technical difficulties.
Is it longer than?
When in doubt, try F8.
When in doubt, reboot.
Yeah, I
I don't think we get it.
According to Comcast, you're supposed to unplug it, wait 5 minutes.
A representative will be here between noon and Thursday.
Right here, it's function 4. Now, do you want it on the screen also, or do you need it on the screen?
Well, if that's true, there go all your scholarship opportunities.
Okay.
Forget the college scholarship.
Okay, so I'm not going to go more than 5 minutes, I promise that. So I've shortened the presentation down just to give you just an overview. So basically,
Focus. Focus.
I should have done that.
There you go. You're good. You're good.
So why your 9-year-old can't dunk yet? So this was an hour and 15-minute presentation, so I'm just going to do it in 5 minutes, just to give you a basic overview of how it works. And I'm glad that changed. I don't know how that worked. So the premise of my presentation was that, especially for young parents, when they sign up and they join Park District programs, and really any kind of program, they really don't have defined outcomes and goals of what they want when they sign up. They have vague concepts and ideas and what people have told them what is going to be an outcome for that one program and going on, if they continue in recreation or sports, but they really don't have anything concrete that they've developed or understand. And so as a result, that can lead to dissatisfaction with the program that they're in. Then they can start to discourage others. They can start to spread, well, we didn't like that coach, we didn't like that program, when they're probably very, very good programs and excellent coaches, but because they don't know what to expect, then they don't get enough out of it. And essentially then they cheat themselves out of the enjoyment and what they could have gotten from a recreation or sport program. So what I was suggesting is that whoever is operating that, the Park District, to help shape the expectations of the participants. And I'm suggesting that they incorporate a lot of characteristics and features that are common to professional and Olympic athletes into the programs that then they can start to shape the goals and expectations of the participants. And then to do that, then you increase participation and you increase retention because people have a more enjoyable time in the programs that they're in. So I went through 8 features and characteristics that have been shown to be common to professional and Olympic athletes, multiple sport, you can read those up there. And it was when I was doing this and when I started to do the research, I found that virtually everything in here is available through a park district, just what they're doing now. And so a park district really doesn't have to reinvent itself, but it can just maybe brand itself and just concentrate on some of these things and emphasize things, but more importantly, tell participants and parents that this is what's going on in this program, so then they start to understand why they're going through the certain training, why they're taking time to do this, and it develops all these different characteristics and features, which then now allow people to enjoy what they're doing and understand what they're doing when they're in a sport program. And then this was, as I mentioned, I think I've shown this before. This is from Project Play. Gary has seen this, I think, and Allison certainly has. And so what Project Play is a national program, and they're trying to keep children playing multiple sports, staying in activities at least up to the age of 12, because that's when normally winning and competitive nature start to take over in sports, and a lot of children don't like that, so they start to drop out. So Project Play is trying to emphasize stay active as a youth, and then if you stay active as a youth, then you're more likely to stay active as an adult, and it reduces obesity and all the issues, health issues that come with obesity. And so they're saying, you know, stay active until 12, and then you can go continue into recreation. Maybe if you want to then go into competitive sports or elite, at least you have a foundation of playing multiple sports, and park districts are perfectly set up to do this. So then I highlighted one program we have. I got some information from Dean. Thank you, Dean, for sending over some information on our basketball program. And also Jim Lager, who sent over a terrific PowerPoint to let me know what they were doing with the girls' 3rd and 4th grade basketball program. He sent over a slide that had maybe about, there must have been maybe 30 characteristics of what he's doing in his basketball program. I just picked 4 out of here just to highlight. But the girls' 3rd and 4th grade basketball team has a lot of spirit, they learn a lot, they enjoy themselves. And it's no wonder, because they're essentially utilizing a lot of characteristics and features of professionals and Olympians in their program, maybe without even knowing it. And I just put in red, for example, utilize small-sided games. So what's that doing? It's building this myelin, it's building this memory and automation for children. And encouraging creative non-basketball activities. Instead of just playing, you know, specializing in basketball, they're playing multiple sports, which has been shown. If you play multiple sports as a youth, then you're actually going to be better as a late teen and an early adult than if you just specialize all the time. So anyway, what they're doing, I was able to identify the things that they're doing, you know, just naturally or maybe by design, but now they actually have names to it. So I think if we could incorporate, you know, these types of features more into our other programs, children are going to be able to excel. And I know we have theater programs going to Batavia High School, and you know, incorporate some of these things in the girls' 3rd and 4th grade basketball program. Then you know, when they get to high school, it's going to be you know, taking divisions all day long. And then last, then I suggested that identifying the programs that incorporate a lot of these characters and features of professional and Olympic athletes in programming, in brochures, so that individuals, when they sign up, they say, oh, okay, here's a program that integrates, you know, all these different things. They qualify as multiple sports, and my child will enjoy what they're doing, and they'll stay in sports longer, you know, even up through middle school and high school. So in 5 minutes and 30 seconds, that was the summary. So anyway, so I didn't say anything embarrassing, I don't think. And I think it was well received, don't you think, Allison? Yeah.
Very well received.
Yeah. So there you go. Thank you.
Thank you. I only listened to 5 minutes worth. I tuned out in the last 30 seconds.
Did you?
No.
Well, I can go over that again.
Well, you said 5 minutes, so that's all I gave you. Actually, I'm wondering, you said it was normally an hour and a half, right?
15, hour and 15.
Hour and 15. Is this the kind of thing that, I'm volunteering your time, that our rec department would need and like to see the entire presentation? It seems like there's a lot of really good information. I don't know if they can, and we got the Reader's Digest version, right? But I don't know if there's information in just the slide decks that they could take. But
you know, maybe.
I don't mean to volunteer your time, but it's the kind of thing where you presented it to a bunch of folks. But I think our folks could benefit from these kind of sessions as well, right? I mean,
whatever you think.
Give it some thought.
Well, I mean, I guess on the slide
throw it
deck
out there.
if you need more than that.
So.
But the conference is really good because there's, in addition to the fantastic presentation I gave, there were other, less good, but there were other adequate ones that we went to. And thank God for all.
How long did the standing ovation last? Was it longer? Is that what clipped the most of the time?
The presentation.
That's why it went an hour and a half.
That's right. It was only a 5-minute presentation, but it was an hour and 10 minutes with applause.
When the NERPA Emmy goes to the seat-based presentation, he's going to be really disappointed.
Right. Thank you, Kevin. Moving on, item 12B. Katie Drum from the Marketing and Sponsorship Coordinator has a review of our portfolio sponsorships.
And while they are setting up the slideshow, I just want to mention Katie is rounding out her first year with us. And she has done some fantastic things in terms of sponsorships and really making the marketing department excel. So we're very happy to have her and excited to have her present some of the things she's done.
Yeah, right.
Thank you, everybody, for having me out today to talk about our sponsorship program. My presentation is about 7 minutes long.
Hang in there.
That should be just fine. And just bear with me. I'm a standing person. So yeah, I'm just going to chat with you guys today a little bit about our sponsorship program here at the Park District. And to start things off, I wanted to talk a little bit about the history of sponsorships. And a lot of this information you guys probably already know or may know. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a refresher. I'll get it worked. So it was in 1869 that legislation was passed to create park districts. And ever since, Illinois has been benefiting from a system of award-winning recreation programs and park systems ever since. And it was 100 years later that the Batavia Park District was created. And as you guys know, the Park District now manages over 350 acres of parkland. Thank you, Eric, and everyone. And also serves 100,000 patrons annually through a variety of different programs and special events. And we're an important, obviously, a contributor to the community's social, recreational, and economic life. And also, Illinois has the most park districts than any other state, which is pretty cool. Go Illinois. So despite this rich history, sponsorships are still fairly new on the Park District timeline. Some park districts have been dabbling in sponsorships for probably about 25 years or more, where some are just now getting the ball rolling. And more park districts are actually creating positions like my own so that there's a staff member who's specifically dedicated to generating sponsorships for their district. So that's pretty important. So when I say sponsorship, what does that really mean? A lot of people say, oh, well, it's additional revenue for the park district. Well, of course, yes, it is. But to me, sponsorships has always really meant partnership. And so what that means is basically a win-win situation for both park district and the organization or the business we're working with, where we're trading value for value. So it's a win-win for sure. And what we do too is we specifically seek out organizations and businesses whose presence is going to be a really good fit with our program or a special event, where their presence is going to enrich that special event or program or enrich the lives of the people that we're impacting at that event. And that's what we're in the business of doing. So that's really great. And the sponsorship funds actually go directly back into the program that they sponsored. So it can make it that much more dynamic or fun. And just to share with you guys, I have a little example here. Here we go. This is from our Windmill Whirl 5K this year. So 2 of our sponsors, we had more than that, but just to show you an example of how some sponsors can add to an event. We had Judge Chiropractic offering face painting, and then Ameriprise Financial, I didn't get a picture of it, but they were raffling off this giant cookie pizza. It was like humongous. And they were raffling it off to one of the runners. And so this is just an example of some ways that sponsors can impact an event. And they also offer discounted services to the public through, for the reach that they have at our events. So, we were really excited to have them at that 5K. So the question is though, well, why would a business want to work with our park district? Why would they want to work with us? And the answer to that is that we reach everyone, literally. Every business out there and organization has a target audience that they're looking to meet up with, a specific demographic or a set of demographics that they're looking to get their brand out in front of, or to specifically, just really actually meet individuals and build lasting relationships with them. And because
we reach everyone. We serve people who are 18 months old all the way up to 90 years old. We are literally the ideal match for business and the ideal organization to work with, because we can find the perfect fit for any type of business through our variety of programs and special events. And so, but specifically what sets the Batavia Park District apart from maybe another park district or another organization to work with when it comes to sponsorships is that we offer best practice sponsorship opportunities. And so what does that mean? So we offer cost-effective rates. In 2015, we introduced a new two-tiered option with sponsorship packages. It was a standard sponsorship or a spruced up sponsorship. Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I don't know how familiar you are, but most places have your typical gold, platinum, silver, all that. And I wanted to do something a little bit more fun. And with a lot of my research, I think if you actually offer less options and then sort of work with people on an individual basis, it actually works better for the business or organization. And I wanted to give a nod to Bruce the Spruce, our mascot, so I thought that was cute. So that was why I did that. But also cost-effective rates, basically we can offer a lot of variety through all the different special events and programs that we offer. So basically we can work with the business's budget needs and exposure needs, and then we can adjust accordingly. So there's definitely some flexibility there as well. We also have a really great reach. As you guys know, we reach the Tri-City area. We can reach St. Charles, Geneva, Batavia. We also have reach to Aurora, North Aurora, Naperville even, and then with this coming year, Elburn as well. So that's pretty exciting. And also, partnering with us shows great community stewardship. Sponsoring a program is an excellent way to show your community support and give back a little bit. So that's always a plus. And also something that we pride ourselves on is we have really great follow-up. So everyone that we work with when it comes to sponsorships, they are sent a personalized thank you card. They also get a recap on all benefits that they received. And we also make sure to send them all the photographs that were taken of the event, of them interacting with the public. So that way they can use it for their own marketing purposes or share through social media. It also kind of helps market the Park District as well. So it's, again, that win-win situation. On top of those, we also offer really value-added benefits. So these are the benefits that actually come with the package that sponsors can choose from. Day of opportunities. So those include maybe your logo or your business name, in day of collateral, opportunity to get on-site booth space with selling rights. You can get verbal recognition at events. You can include a promo piece and a goodie bag. You can also make announcements at the events. So that's an example there. You can get business name recognition within the event through maybe social media postings as well. We include your logo on our website calendar page. And advertisements, press releases, flyers that are created. So there's lots and lots of different options. And new this year, we also are offering extended exposure opportunities. So we offered this year that you could put your flyer or your brochure in both of our community center lobbies. And then new is also advertising in our trail kiosks. We have 4 of them throughout the community, as well as an advertisement on our new Reach Marketing televisions, which we have one in both the Civic Center now and the Eastside Community Center. So we're really excited about that. And also just to follow up too, this year, I'm really excited about this. We're sending out a sponsor survey in the next couple of weeks here to get some vital feedback from our sponsors to kind of find out what was their experience like, the communication, were they happy with the benefits, how could we improve on this program, would they like to work with us again? So I'm really excited to get that feedback as well. And something new we introduced this year as well is we introduced a sponsorship incentive program for staff to encourage staff to, within their own network to maybe recommend our sponsorship program. maybe even new board members. Maybe there's some businesses that you know personally that you could recommend our program to. So we're having our staff members do that as well. And of course, we are incredibly grateful for our 2015 sponsors. In 2015, we had over 80 different businesses either sponsor or donate goods and services to the Park District across a variety of special events and programs. So these were our spruced up sponsors. And also, we have roughly $25,000 worth of in-kind donations at this time as well. So these are all the wonderful businesses, many of them local, that we worked with. So again, we're very grateful for their support. So kind of reflecting now for 2016, I'm really looking forward to, as Carrie mentioned, I'm having my first year under my belt. So I'm really excited to have that experience. But I'm also looking forward to expanding on the program, kind of right now brainstorming some new creative leverage ideas for benefits, looking to securing new sponsors, and also building on these relationships that we've already built with these local businesses. Actually, just today, I went out to the Elmhurst Park District and had a sponsorship management meeting with 20 other park districts, and I got some really great feedback from them, so that was very exciting. So definitely looking forward to 2016. But other than that, if you know of anyone, or if anyone out there has any interest in sponsorship opportunities here at the Park District, definitely get in touch with me, Katie Drum, at 630-389-2019, or you can email me at katyd@bataviaparks.org. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Great. Does anyone have any questions?
I'm good. Thank you. Moving forward, it's not starred for Fox Valley Special Rec, but we have this little flyer here that, so I'm guessing there may be some conversation around this.
You are correct, Demento. It is the 4th annual Northern Nights Trees and Lights benefit fundraiser for the Fox Valley Special Recreation Association. The event takes place Friday, November 20th, 7 to 11 p.m. at the Q Center. And it'll be an evening of appetizers, dinner, auctions to benefit individuals with disabilities.
Great.
And also, due to someone leaving the Fox Valley Special Recreation Association Board, I am now the chairman for the Fox Valley Special Recreation Board.
All right.
Vice chair, so.
Great. Miss a meeting and they nominated you?
That's exactly what happened. Dean, I sent Dean my place.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
How quickly that happens, yeah. But I'm looking forward to it, I really am. It's a great association, and I've been a part of it for quite some time.
Yeah.
So should we all go in and get a table?
Are we getting a table? Does the Park District have it?
We can. You can let me know as soon as possible. I'll be happy. Kevin, Commissioner Riley has attended the event before, and with Eric Locker and myself, and it's a great event. It really is. So if you're interested, please let me know, because I did budget to have people attend. I just need to know how many. So please let me know.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That pretty much covers our agenda. We do have an executive session to discuss Personnel 2C1. We do not have any business after that, so I will entertain a motion to enter into executive session to discuss Personnel 2C1 matters.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Foyle, second by Gray. Is that a roll call vote, please?
Boyles?
Aye.
Gray? Aye. Riley?
Aye.
Tillman?
Aye, motion carries. We will not have anything after that, so I bid everybody a good night, and we will see you next time.